Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Short and simple movie reviews. Hosted by Andy and Yasmin. Answering the question, is this movie for you?
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Is This Movie For You podcast. It's the podcast that reviews movies simply and answers if the movie is for you. My name is Andy, over there is Yasmin, and this time around we have reviewed Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yep, the new Ryan Reynolds movie is out.
Yes, a lot of mixed reviews about this one, by the way, just saying.
Yes.
Before going into the movie, I already had in my head, unfortunately, someone had said to me that they had seen it and they absolutely disliked it. So I actually went in with a slightly negative mindset.
Oh.
So that person I hate. So don't do that.
Yeah, thanks, friend.
Yeah, thanks, non-friend for now. Yeah, so Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek, and Gary Oldman. He plays the bad guy.
Yes, he does. And it was quite a surprise seeing Salma in there, wasn't
Yes,
it? I was like, well, she came out of nowhere.
Yep. Samuel L. Jackson was a happy man that day.
Oh, he certainly was. All right,
They were husband and wife in the movie.
just for those playing at home.
Yes.
All right, tell us what was the movie about?
So Ryan Reynolds plays an executive protection agent.
Yep.
So like private security sort of thing. He's hired by his ex-girlfriend who happens to be an Interpol agent, so like international police,
Yep.
To protect a witness in an international court case against bad guy Gary Oldman. And the person he's protecting just happens to be like his number one enemy in the whole world, played by Samuel L. Jackson. And yeah, and it just follows like their little adventure through Europe, trying to get to the court case on time. I guess it's your typical odd couple movie. At the start of the movie, they hate each other's guts, and by the end...
Don't say any more. They'll be breaking the story. Yeah, it really is. It's very typical, but very entertaining at the same time. Like, you know how I said that there was a bit of negative sort of reviews about this movie beforehand?
Yes.
So that they were saying, you know, like they try to cover up by saying...
Yeah, MFs. There's a lot of MFs.
Yeah, a lot of MFs from Samuel L. Jackson.
As he does in all of his movies these days, I think.
But you know what I find really difficult sometimes is, is it me or does Ryan Reynolds play the same character in every single thing he does?
Yeah, I felt like Ryan Reynolds played Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson played Samuel L. Jackson in this movie.
Must have been very easy. Would have taken one take each scene.
Yeah.
They would have finished filming in a day. Yeah, because Ryan Reynolds, I kept seeing Deadpool the whole time when he was acting.
Yep.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, I have to agree totally.
Yeah, but in saying that, it was still very entertaining.
Super entertaining.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is always entertaining. It's always funny. Like, this is a really good action comedy.
Yeah.
They like to call the genre.
Like, don't get me wrong. There's some scenes where I picked up going, holy moly, that is so badly green screened that it's not funny. But it was very entertaining, and all the, you know, the production issues that I picked up on during the movie, I still really enjoyed the movie, if you know what I mean. Like, it was still like, that's cool.
I think it's the sort of movie you would be able to watch over and over again.
Yeah.
Pretty entertaining. Some funny bits in it. There's a little bit of a love story here and there.
Yep.
There's cool chases throughout the movie, cool fight scenes. Yeah, I couldn't really complain too much about it, but there's just not really that much depth to the storyline, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's a fun movie that you'll be entertained with.
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty much how to sort of
Totally
conclude that
agree.
one. So who would you take?
I think it's a perfect date night movie.
Yeah.
You're just going out to have a good time. You know, you don't want anything too heavy. You don't want like scary movie before bed and that sort of
and
thing.
you're not having to think.
Yeah, you can just enjoy it and sit down, relax, have a laugh.
Friends, hens nights.
Friends, hens nights, older couples.
Mum and dad if they like a bit of swearing.
Yeah, just a great all-rounder movie, I think.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyone who likes action, anyone who likes comedy, and anyone who loves Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, definitely.
So how many hot dogs would you give it, Andy?
I'm going to give it 3.5.
Why 3.5?
I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't a perfect movie. But it was really enjoyable. That's the thing. I'm sort of having a tug of war in my brain on how much to give it. Because if I go to the 4, that's actually pretty... what?
Said you're having a good old tug about the movie, the Ryan Reynolds movie.
Absolutely, yes. I certainly am. So I'm not too sure which way to go, because I think 3.5 is the perfect sort of little area to rate this movie, because it wasn't completely 100% perfect, but I was highly entertained, and it did fill a void in, you know, I wanted to have a bit of a laugh, and I did. But it was still not as good as Deadpool. Just
No,
saying.
it wasn't as good as Deadpool. That's
Yeah.
why I give it 3 hot dogs.
Ooh. And is that just the one reason why?
I just think that the actors were pretty typecast. All the actors sort of just played themselves, as we said. Even Salma Hayek just played like the angry Mexican lady.
Yep. Ryan Reynolds played Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson played Samuel L. Jackson.
That's right. So pretty much if you've seen these guys in any of their previous movies, you won't be surprised about their acting range in this movie, that's for sure.
But in saying that, if you do like how they act and what sort of characters they usually are, you'll very much enjoy this movie.
Yeah, it's super entertaining and I do really like it. But I don't think it's going to win Picture of the Year or anything like that.
Yasmin has said it right here and now.
Don't be mad at me, Ryan. I still love you.
Hey, whoa.
As a friend.
Okay. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Because I actually turned around to you on the cinema and said, hey, sometimes people say that I look like Ryan Reynolds.
And I said, where?
And obviously I said the elbow. So
I guess the other thing that brought it down for me, as Ryan Reynolds said in the movie,
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson made the MF word lose all meaning, which is so totally true.
So like when you say a word for so many times that it does lose all the meaning. Is that what
You're
you're
like,
saying?
what does that word mean?
Yeah. So saying the word tent over and over and over again, you'll forget that it actually is a tent and you'll forget what you're even saying in the first place.
That's so true.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. There's our review of
Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yes, so if you want to leave your comments below or, on YouTube or send them through to us and give your review of the movie or let us know what we did say wrong or right.
Sorry if we offend.
Yes. Also, if you do go see it, tag us in photos, all that sort of stuff as well. And if you have any feedback or you want us to see a particular movie for you, let us know via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just any sort of social media, YouTube as well, at Is This Movie For You. If you are on Twitter, it is at Is This Movie For You, but the U is U, not Y-O-U. It's actually the letter U.
The letter U.
If you know what I'm saying. All right, well, that wraps up this episode, I guess, and we'll catch you next time at the movies.
Good hustle.
Is This Movie For You podcast is part of the Ozcast Network.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.